I welcome you to my game of golf yesterday at St. Lucia Golf Links, the front nine, par 35, and I am returning from a few months out with injury. Weather wasn't great, but it eased up as the match went on. My first tee shot was fantastic, right down the center of the fairway. My second shot was not quite of the same caliber. I think I was using an 8 iron there. Then I had to try and punch it through these trees, and decided putting was the best option from just off the green there. Unfortunately, my putting on the green wasn't very good, and I come away with a double bogey. A par 3 next. I believe I have a 7 iron. Hoping to get back on course. Nope, I duffed it. So I think I've got a pitching wedge here, just trying to pop it up onto the green. Hit the top of it, it skates along the ground and just shy of the green. Monster putt opportunity here. And I hit a pretty good one. It rose on the left there, so it came down and was pretty close to the hole, but not close enough for me to finish it. So I come away with a double bogey once again. This one was bad. Hit it into the ground and over there into the bushes. So I went for a provisional shot, and I didn't actually end up finding that ball, although I found a bunch more in those bushes. I decided I wasn't going to find the provisional shot, so I dropped on the other side for my third shot. 6 iron, I believe. Ladies' tees. Hit it pretty well and found it just off the green. That's my sand wedge. Just want to bump it up onto the green and let the hill do the rest of the work. I hit it the way I wanted to, but the hill wasn't as much help as I thought it might be. Once again, the hill not doing what I hoped it would. And then I can't even put the 6th shot away, so this one was a triple bogey. This is pretty straight, but that swamp to the left there has got me a few times. So I was happy to see this one sail into the center of the fairway. And now I've got a straightforward uphill shot. 8 iron, I believe. But instead of hitting it straight forward, I hit it straight to the left. And things get worse from there. Now I'm just trying to get it up onto the green. This one doesn't quite reach it, but it does stay up on the hill. So at least I'm putting. I'm doing a lot of big putts today. And that wasn't a bad one. So this is for 2 over. A really makeable putt, but I don't make it. I don't know what that was. But 3 over again. This one doglegs to the left, and it does clear out up the where that ball goes, but I thought I'd lost it, so I took a provisional, only to hit it in the same direction. Turns out I found both of those balls though. They were nowhere near as bad as I thought. I did have to take a drop with my first shot, and it rolled a bit down here, which I know you're not supposed to allow, but I just went with it. Managed to get it through the trees there.
See the pin? That's my provisional shot. What a beauty. Too bad. Actually, it's good that I found both. But let's go on to the real one.
And now a simple little dink onto the green. Unfortunately, I'm terrible at these shots, and you can see that happening here.
Alright, I'm putting that.
But my monster putts have been pretty good today, so I try for that. Don't put enough on it though. Second monster putt in a row. And at least it's not another triple bogey. Sixth hole. This is when things started going really south. It's a par 5. Winds around to the left. Not in that direction.
2 over.
I didn't know how to add this up.
The last one went further.
So I just decided to call that a mulligan. And the third shot was decent. It ended up on the other fairway, but not in a bad position.
And we'll see where we find.
The pin is pretty much straight in front of this. I managed to get it through the trees.
Through there, I think? I think it's alright.
But it ended up in this big ditch. I kind of hit it into the ground and it bounced up, but it was fine. It was on the fairway. I believe I've got a pitching wedge here. Actually, that looks like my sand wedge. And I get it near enough to the green, putt it onto the green, and then I think putt it a couple more times, so 3 over. 4 over. But we didn't get footage of that.
Set up right.
7th hole. Dog leg left.
Out of bounds.
Aiming for that bunker, really, right ahead of us. But that's not where it goes.
Even worse.
Once again, I was hard on myself here. I found both of the balls, because it does clear out a bit to the left. I was unfortunately behind this tree though, so I just had to bump it out onto the fairway. And now for my third shot, I've got a clear look at the pin. Sand wedge. And it reaches just the front of the green.
On the green, that's not bad.
Big putt though. Weather had cleared up by this point, which was nice. It was only really the first hole that it was a problem. Three putt once again. 18 over.
Alright, well.
Had an 8 iron in hand for the 8th hole, par 3. Got it up there just at the edge of the green, and it's got a big slope here that I managed to use to my advantage.
Pull up. Okay, got a par putt.
And a very makeable putt for par goes begging. And then it's rolled so far down that I can't even clean up a bogey. So a double it is. Final hole, par 4. Pretty straight, but trees to the left, I found. That ball actually ended up landing next to the sign a bit further up there, but I decided to just go with my second shot and called it a drop or a retake or whatever. But that makes this the 4th shot, and I take more of the grass in the ball, fix that up and move it up a few meters to my 5th shot. Once again, not very good. Decided to putt here. Managed to get it up the hill, but only just. So still plenty of work left. Although that wasn't a bad putt. Pretty rough around there. Just missed here, so unfortunately not the greatest way to end. 9th shot for 24 over.